Howdy y'all, Luke here. As many of y'all know, I run a long-range rifle match here in North Georgia, and we get a lot of new shooters at that match that are constantly asking the question of, do I need to clean my rifle? How do I clean my rifle? That sort of thing. When I was new to this sport, it was a question I asked. I'm still not totally sure if I figured it out, but what I'm going to show you today is how I personally clean my rifle. I find this works well for me, and it allows me to maintain the accuracy, velocity, and pressures that I want a gun to be able to handle. And so I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how I clean my rifle. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. First thing we're going to cover is cleaning equipment. What do you need? One of the most important things is a bore guide. This one's made by Bore-Tec. It fits inside your action, protects your chamber and throat to make sure your cleaning rod goes through straight. Very important, protects your barrel. Here's a similar product for an AR-15. Everything I'm showing you here today applies to both bolt guns, gas guns, any gun with a barrel. So make sure you have a bore guide. Those are important. Up next is the cleaning rod. This one is made by Real Avid. It is a carbon fiber cleaning rod. Highly recommend carbon fiber or carbon fiber coated. A bunch of different companies make them, but do not send a bare aluminum or steel rod down your barrel. The jag on here is also made by Real Avid. This is called their Speed Jag, and it allows you to use their little patches that are basically caliber specific. This isn't a must. Any jag or patch will work. It's just fast. As far as cleaning solution, I like this Bore-Tec Eliminator. It's just kind of a catch-all general bore cleaner. If you get to the point where you're having specific issues with copper or carbon buildup, there are some other products that might help with that. But as far as just a general cleaner, the Bore-Tec Eliminator is great. And then we have a polymer or plastic bristle brush that we're going to use. One note on the brushes, I recommend replacing these often. I replace them every 4 times they're used. So I'll get 4 cleanings out of one of these, replace. They're only a couple of bucks, pretty simple. So I pretty much just followed the directions on the Bore-Tec bottle. So first thing we're going to do is run 4 wet patches down the barrel. Now for video's sake, I'm just going to do these once just to save us some time. But you see I'm loading the patch up with our cleaning agent, and then I'm just going to push it through. And when pushing, I'm not in any sort of hurry. I'm taking a nice smooth approach. There's no reason to jam anything. If you hit serious obstruction, stop. You'll see I have a trash can here, gun mounted on the tripod, makes cleanup super easy. All right, so we would do 3 to 4 of those patches. I always do 4 wet patches. At that point, we swap to our bristle brush, and we're just gonna give this barrel a nice scrubbing. I like to run this through for 20 strokes. Again, for video's sake, I'm not gonna do all of them, but to give you an idea, we come here from the back, same deal, supporting it nicely, push all the way through, we're out the end, come back, and we're just gonna brush 1, 2, 3, and go to 20. That brush helps agitate the cleaner and kind of push it around and just get things cleaner. We're now gonna swap back to our jag, and at this point, we're going to do 4 more wet patches. For video's sake, we will just do 1. So we take our patch into the bore guide, get it nice and wet, and send it through. All right, so typically we would do 3 more of those, and then at that point, I let it soak for 10 minutes. So we wait 10 minutes, we come back, and then all we're gonna do is send 2 dry patches through. This is just to kind of get any last crud that might be hanging on in there, as well as any sort of like pools of cleaning agent in there. We wanna push those out. So dry patch, I'm just gonna do 1 for video, but I would typically do 2 of those. So I'd send 1 more dry patch after that, and at that point we're done. We have a clean rifle. As far as cleaning, I typically do it every 300 to 400 rounds. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.